So 1346 with everything deleted and then converted to GLHEI.
Yeah, buddy. It fires right up.
Yeah. Plus that's $20 instead of $500.
Right? Thanks, dude. Hey, I gotta pick your brain a little more. All right, folks. Sound good? Y'all can hear me? You can hear me pretty good? Oh, okay. For sure. Welcome back, chat. Hopefully you got something to eat. Grab a lunch. As we were getting everything set up, we just had our first part of our first battle returning from Lonche.
Más para arriba?
Las para arriba, sí, señor. We had a BMW and a Z that began as we were getting the live stream and the vocals going. So thank you all for your patience. You know, I don't like when people say that. It's like, yeah, thank you for your understanding. And listen to some music in the background. For all you folks at TV land, listening to the live stream here at Valley Drift competition here in Patterson, California, the Central Valley, at the fun having Crow's Landing Speedway, abandoned airport. So just like I said, for those of you tuning in, my name is Luis Maya. Check me out on Instagram, LuisMaya. I mostly do stories. I don't think I put up any pictures of this, but try to be more present. My social life needs some upping. So if you're just tuning in, we're having a grassroots competition here with Valley Drift Club, doing an awesome job hosting. Coming back from lunch, grab something to eat, take a potty break, grab something to drink, taking a union break. We have a Z lining up, he's about to lead, and the S13 that's going to follow. They've just got finished running. Sorry you missed a little portion of that. We were setting up the live stream, getting it ready for y'all, so we didn't have an opportunity to explain it. So we'll give a little recap once this run is done. The goal of this competition is to get these drivers familiar with tandeming, initiating in a high-speed environment, because we have like a third gear entry with a clipping point on the entry, followed by another front end clipping point. If they get downshift in the second, you have the power to do that. Awesome. We're going to continue on with the rear zone, a big sweeper. That's going to be exciting, as you guys will see in a little bit, with the eye in the sky, followed by a transition to another zone. So as you'll see right now, with the ground clear. But the S13 does a great job of following and missing downstream of the FRS. Yes, probably seeing the full of the FRS. Fortunately, the S13 driver is an experienced driver. He's tandemed before, so getting this gas can once on up front. I'm going to start going sideways. Haha, but I'm chip. As the FRS drags something important behind it, it looks like. It looks like a power bar. Oh, it's a reverse light? Well, you don't need to go backwards. Maybe try to take it off, because you only go forward in racing, not backwards. But the FRS leading, as you can see through the eye in the sky with the little camera on the mosquito, that FRS hesitated until we gripped, then almost spun, stopped drifting, although following our S13 did a great job of avoiding impact.
So it looks like they're lining back up because they're about to switch. So I do not know what happened when their stream started. So apparently this was their first set of battles for these two drivers. And as I was saying, here at Valley Drift, today's competition is just all about getting comfortable with tandeming, hitting certain areas and cooking points and zones. And unlike traditional drift competitions, once you get knocked out, you're done, but not here. You'll continue driving and going up against other competitors. And when you're doing that, make sure the FRS is leading. But unfortunately, the FRS spun after the second flipping point, sealing his fate as the F-13 continues to great vantage point for everybody at home. Hope the FRS is everything as well with that car and the driver. Hope he's not mechanical, and maybe it's his first time competing as well. Doing a great job. It takes a lot of guts to come out and compete, seeing what you can do against other beginner drivers or experienced. But FRS driver getting a taste of competition if it's his first time. And taking everything into consideration from the tips. Maybe watching this stream on replay, see what he did, what can he improve on. So next time he comes out and competes, he can put up a great battle. Or if it's a mechanical, hopefully he fixes it and comes out and shows him what he's got. Now, as I was saying, for those of you just tuning in, we have three very experienced judges with about 500 years of drifting. We have Lex, who's also been a spotter at Formula D, which I believe is Formula D is streaming as well right now. But you guys chose to stream Valley Drift, keeping the grassroots competitions alive. We also have Joe with Honey Badger Garage. He does tires. Then we have Lee with Flying Fijian, whose background is 1886 chassis to coming up these days with the Corvette. Taking those skills from delivering tofu to delivering horsepower for real car. And I can say that because I too come from a background of 86s. Unlike these next two competitors with the BMW leading and the Z following, BMW the rear zone as both are hitting the whole sweeper. Staying close to his door, closing that proximity, creating pressure. What an awesome battle, as you can tell by the excitement in my voice. I love it. You guys want to hear me angry? All right, here it is. Why did you cut me off, dude? Want to hear me excited? Hey, that Beamer and that Z just did an awesome run. See? Tell a little bit of difference. So don't take me seriously if I'm mad at you or if I'm happy for you. It's all the same. The next pair of competitors, we have a blue RX-7. Warming up them tires, getting all that sticky icky off of it. Followed by, it looks like our friend the Pongo Infinity from here. I'm with the judges and the judges' vantage point. Top of a couple stack trailer. Both warming up the tires because we just got back from lunch, so the tires might be a little cold. You guys are warming them up, softening them up, getting that PSI up by doing a quick little burnout. Because the higher the PSI, the less grip it will take. But here we go with the FC leading and that Pongo Infinity for the whale. Showing them how this goes.
It's sweeper well. The Infiniti is shallow local motor for correcting itself both lanes sideways and fulfilling all the criteria. Great fight. Great consistent fight. This Infiniti, I'm happy for it because they started struggling up in the beginning of this whole competition to where it looks like it's solid, figured out the course, adapting to different drivers as they get further up. So good job to both the FC. Great pressure keeping the sideways. Also mimicking the entry and the FC for just pretty much outcome any other criteria that the judges were looking for. These judges, they're here for a reason, is to give a better vantage point, better opinion than my 40-year-old eyes. Because I've been staring in the sun too long. I've had my safety squints when I work with like toxic stuff. So I think I had red Loctite in one of my eyes at one point when I was installing the rear end in my Corolla. That stuff stings. It hit the white of my eyes. It's a good thing it didn't hit the pubic. But I can see that this four-door Infiniti is leading while the FC is following. Helping the second. The FC on his door, missing that photo in the back. Get behind me the class because that is awesome. FC giving that fist pump out in the air, out of his window because he knew it was an exciting run. Do they know each other? I don't know. Are they homies now? Pretty much blood brothers. Almost kissing cousins with how close that they were going with each other. Great job by that blue FC on closing that proximity. Possibly kissing the back driver's side door of that Infiniti. That's what makes drifting exciting. Not only is it exciting to watch, but boy, is it exciting to be in that car. Doing some awesome stuff. Taking that Haggard backwoods track. So as the judges confirm the winners, which put down in the chat, who do you think it is? I'll give you till 5, 4, 3. All right, it was the RX-7. A great job of the FC. FC stands for fun car, as you can see. Awesome that one run was by both drivers, with the FC having a solid lead run, hitting all that criteria the judges were looking for, and providing pressure on his follow run against the Infiniti. They switch positions. That four-door, though, did a great job and has advanced substantially since the beginning of this competition to where he's at right now. And like I said, with this kind of grassroots style event, the purpose of this competition is to get these drivers comfortable with tandeming, to get them used to entering in third gear, downshifting to second when need to, and all in all having a great time, because if you unfortunately get knocked out, the day is not over for you. Here in Crow's Landing at the airport, this Valley Drift Club events, we have a competition course going on here, but I don't know if you can hear the tire squeaking in the background with the eye in the sky, because I'm sometimes seeing it in the distance. We have about 4 other courses going on. So people are here to compete, also to just enjoy drifting and hanging out, getting ride-alongs, eating some food, using the porta potties that's provided here at the venue. So it's pretty legitimate. You know, some places will find a venue, they'll just throw some cones down, give a drivers meeting, and just, okay, have at it, run it, which is fun. Not dogging those, but these guys at Valley Drift Club, they took the time to organize. They get here really early in the morning, set up the cones, lay out the courses, so everything can start on time. Believe me, if you come to drive one of these events and you're looking forward to it, you will get tired of drifting, which is a good thing. That means you get your money's worth. That means
summer project you've been working on, you can put it to the test here. Like these two cars did with this 13 Mustang following. It looks like they're 15 having problems. Kind of just walking the course. The Mustang doing what he does as a follower, and just mimicking. Didn't even try initiating because the S13 didn't. Might be mechanical. It has to be mechanical problems because this driver is very consistent. Mustang give you a little ka-chow as they return back to the starting line. Unfortunately, it looks like that S13 forfeited his run. Possibly the mechanical. We'll see if he'll even try following. It's one judge asking if they're going to restart. No, unfortunately, no, not competition. You come and run, you line up, you run. And if you're having mechanical issues or you get the jitterbugs in the beginning, got butterflies in your stomach, and you cannot drift, you can't start sliding, unfortunately, that's your turn. You can't go back and ask for a retry. Not only are we on the time schedule, but it's just in respect to the competition format. You know, show up, make sure your car's good to go. It looks like they are lining up. So the Mustang will be leading, and the S13 patch from the Silvio front will be following. Mustang, rest of entry. Mustang hitting that zone sweeper. As he touches up the transition to the second final sweeper. That S13 just not being able to keep him. I'm going to say due to mechanical failures, because this driver is pretty consistent. Showed great driving before lunch. Maybe he fed himself and didn't give his car something to eat, and his car's tired, but unfortunate events like that happen sometimes. It doesn't mean the day's over for the S13. Hopefully he figures it out, and it is 4:21 right now, p.m. So we are out of here at this venue at 6 p.m. So he still has about an hour and a half left to go play. If the S13 chooses to fix his car and he'll burn off some tires and let off some steam, or just sit back and relax and not worry about competing. Just go have fun at the other 5 courses that are happening out in the background outside of this competition course. And what's cool is once this competition is over, it's going to be open to all the rest of the drivers, so they can get a chance to see what this course layout is like. It's a fun course. Like I said, it's a high-speed third gear entry and into a left turn with some front clipping points to maybe possibly a downshift in the second transition to the right, followed by a big left-handed sweeper that you're about to see right now with these two competitors, which looks like to be a Silver Z, another S13. The S13 going to also got a little too crazy, quite shallow, knocking out the proximity cone out of the Z. A great job of initiating and hitting this final for the first zone coverage, as you can see by the great eye in the sky footage with a little mosquito with the camera mounted on it. So the white S13 cutting it shallow and going back to the starting line as the Z finished strong and hard, turning around to go line up. So the white S13 hatchback can lead, while this growling little Z that you just heard will follow. All right, chat, write down, comment. What do you guys think so far? You guys enjoying yourselves? Yes. Better see it, yes. Are you guys tired of my voice? Probably. But I don't have a computer in front of me to see that. So I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Hair flip. Long hair don't care. you have a drift car, put it down. Let's see what in the comments. Let's see what kind of car you have. Is it pretty common, you know, like a Z or a 240, or is it unique? You have like a Chevy truck, like a C10 that you drift, or like a Ferrari. I know some of y'all got money. Some of y'all invest in Bitcoin and be able to drive a Ferrari and take it out here to one of these events. If you got a Ferrari, come on, bring it out to Valley Drift. Let's show these Mustangs that they're not the only pony out here. It's because Ferrari's coming out. If you got a Lamborghini, cool. 'Cause that's a bunch of bull. You know what I mean? Unlike these cars, which is you got the white S13. Ooh, either sounds like he misshifted or he's having mechanical problems. Unfortunately, the S13 leading after they switched. Oh, looks like that's his tire DP. Oh, different tranny. Did not get an opportunity to go with the Z following. It may be, that's it for, well, over the radio, we could hear that S13 broke a differential. Unfortunately, things like that happen. You're putting parts on cars that are not meant to be doing this kind of stuff called drifting. You know, if you're stressing too much, something's got to give. Unfortunately, sometimes it's times of competition. But at least it's something I'd say easily repairable, easily replaceable, and not a crash. I guess they're gonna let the S13 drift put on a good show for you guys. Find out doing a solo run. Look at this entry. Look at this. Flipping twist. That clutch kick, hit that rear swooper. There it is. There's that downshift. Hit that clutch kick in third, downshift into second, filling that first zone coverage, ending it on that last zone coverage as he drives off into the sunset, ready to sign some autographs and kiss babies. Because he knew he won that one. Due to unfortunate mechanical events from that S13. We have the UFC with the following drivers. UFC R7 for those of you that don't like letters. Numbers hitting that outer zone. Mustang falling close behind this section. A little gap from that Mustang. Could have closed that proximity a lot better. FC tapping the hood of his car from the outside because he's loving it. He's digging it. He's having a good time. He knows those are all solid runs and solid tandems from the following drivers. Because it's all love. You gotta love that feeling. You get so excited you express it by cheering, giving them a run, tapping the roof of your car. Or you get so excited that you feel like those dogs that when you get home or whatever, and the owner's like, "Don't touch my dog," like you hit it from an accident, and it pees a little bit on the ground. Yeah, it's because I'm excited. It happens to me sometimes. I get a burrito bowl. That is right. We got the judges over here just punching air in excitement as the Mustang leads with the FC following. Awesome initiation by the Mustang. Let's see if this transition's looking great by that FC, giving him room, knowing when to back off so he does not get clipped by the rear end of that Mustang as they fulfill that zone. Look at all that smoke from that parking area. Lastly, covering that other zone by that Mustang throwing that peace sign. Turtle tap, FC doing great close on the proximity. Beautiful FC car, doesn't care, getting close, getting ready to push that Mustang with that torque monster. Holy moly, free holding. That was pretty awesome. That was very awesome. What kind of engine does the FC have? BQ. It's a BQ with NOS.
discussing proximity, zone scope, key points hit, experience gathered, Pikachu IQ. Now, the judges, they see what they see, whereas you at home might have your guys' own opinion on it. With the camera angles, maybe even closer camera angles from the drones that are following these vehicles, but we have to respect the calls these judges make, because from their vantage point, it is what it is. Their eyes is what they make these calls with, and you may not agree at home, but let's put it down in the chat. If you don't agree with it, just put it down. Say, oh, so-and-so should have won if it's opposed what the judges decide. Just put down the reason why. Unfortunately, we cannot go back and say, oh, okay, yeah, they're right, that switches. So we just got to respect it. I know these drivers sometimes get very passionate and the heat of battle, and they'll come up and try to protest it. But you know what? So far, it's been pretty cut and dry, and they're very understanding and, again, respectful of the calls that are made by these experienced judges. Because you know what? We're all human. Well, not everybody. Some of y'all are lizard people who live underground. You guys know what's going to happen with the future. But if you do, just come please tell me. Shoot me a DM at Luis Maya on Instagram. Tell me what you guys think the future holds. You guys got any predictions or something? And you're a lizard person. Fill me in. Come on, bro. I'll buy you like a taco or a burrito or whatever lizard people eat. Some flies. Some crickets. My parents are in Mexico right now, and my dad just sent me a picture right now that he's eating his favorite snack, which is deep fried crickets. Put a little tapatio on it, some salt, and some lemon on it. It's a good source of protein. I think the U.S. is probably one of the countries that's grossed out about eating insects, where other countries, whether it's a delicacy or a walking down the street snack, they chomp on crickets. What? Probably some grubs. It's a great source of plentiful protein. Birds eat it. Why can't we? Animals know something we don't, or what? You ever eat crickets, Memo?
Chocolate covered.
See, chocolate covered crickets. He's Mexican. So don't be grossed out. Don't knock it till you try it. You know what?
They make moles out of crickets.
And they'll make moles out of cricket. Mole spelled like mole. So don't eat the mole. Don't eat moles. It's mole. I think the E has a little ch above it, or the accent. If you've eaten insects before, or maybe how about a non-traditional item or things that people think are gross, put it down in the chat. Unless you're Filipino, we know you guys like balut and the chocolate meat. I remember one time I had chocolate meat, and you know what, folks? It ain't really chocolate. I'll let you find out what it is later. I was not a fan, but I respect it. Very Filipinos are very resourceful in the food they eat, meaning that they don't let any part of the animal go to waste. Not even balut. They didn't even get the animal a chance to be an animal when it comes to balut. So now, if you're tired of my voice, yeah, what I just did is called a filler. I hope you can still hear me. My earpiece / microphone made a little sound. Don't know if that means it died, but I'm going to continue on talking as we have a Z leading this part of the competition against that Blue FC that's been very consistent. As he enters the first zone, FC applying pressure, both maintaining grip. Z doing a great job. Let's see that FC enjoying himself, pulls his fist out the window and taps the hood. the roof of his car. Z turning it around. Both did a great job. Z filling the zones, clipping the clips. FC providing pressure. That's a pretty car with how close he's getting to his who's ever leading. He did it with the Mustang. He's doing it with the Z. Fender It don't care. This FC came to play. Both drivers, both competitors getting ready to switch. Oh, FC's already there. He's lined up, ready to lead. The Z in silver following. Here we go, a little chirp chirp on this takeoff. FC, look at it. Boom, early initiation. Flipping point by the FC, fulfilling that clear zone. He's doing its best to close this gap that the FC is creating with its feet, knobs, hard, doing a 360. After the finish, showing his excitement. Come on, folks. You would be too with awesome runs that he's been doing. With an awesome leads and tandems that the competitors that the people opposite of the FC have been providing. Let's get up to the Z as well. There it goes. Here comes the Z, chugging along on its way back to the starting line. You can hear the Z. What happens? Is that competition?
I've done it.
I believe that's the end of it, since both cars went back, not lining up. Is that the end of comp? That is the end of comp. Thank you, thanks. So put down in the chat, folks. Who do you think got first, second, and third? W's in the chat, Lex says. And you know what, chat? You guys listening to my voice are all winners in my heart. So we'll make sure, we'll see, I'll confirm if we're going to be live streaming the winners. And if not, as I make my way down to Home Base Media Center. You guys have a happy Halloween, a great evening. I'll see you at the next Valley Drift. Before I say goodbye, let me confirm it with the chat. Are we good? We got to take a ladder down from the double stack trailer that we've been watching these drivers from. So if you hear me heavy breathing, because I'm making my way downtown. Is that it for the stream? Are you still going? We're still going, chat. Okay. Who do you guys think will win? Put down the first, second, or third. You gonna call it, or are we shooting this?
We gotta sit down on here.
Sounds like that's it, chat and stream. So we'll post up the standings. Thank you guys for sticking around. Again, follow Valley Drift Club on Instagram and all social media to see when the next event is, to see some recap footage from our awesome media team. Tell your friends about it. Come party. Weather's getting good. 70 degrees. Bring an umbrella for the sun. Bring some water for your stomach. And catch you at the next one. Luis Maya signing out. Love y'all. Yeah. That is it, Sancho.
Go.
Madrid. Make you move like this. If you catch my drift, make you move like this. If you catch my drift, make you move like this. If you catch my drift, make you move like this. Didn't you know that I've been trying to keep it to myself? But girl, you make it wrong. 'Cause every time you move, yeah, it makes me rough. On your feet right next to me, come on. Make you move like this. If you catch my drift, make you move like this. Need you like me, come on. Make you move like this. If you catch my drift, make you move like this. I got this feeling in my chest. Don't want to say that I'm obsessed. Your body's left my mind on red. Forgive me, but I must confess. I got this feeling in my chest. Don't want to say that, but your body's left this silhouette. Living in my mind, ain't no end. Did you know? Been trying to keep it to myself. Every time you move, yeah, it makes me rough. On your feet right next to me, come on.